So far in NBA 2K25, I've made two center builds that I've had a ton of fun with, but with this new center, I think it completely changes the game. From being able to get snatch blocks, hawking lanes, of course hitting very difficult contested shots, this build also has the ability to put the ball on the floor and kind of create your own shot just to let some pressure off your guard. If you're new to the channel, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the build. Now, if we rewind a few years back, some of you guys might remember the two-way stretch glass cleaner that I made in NBA 2K22. It was actually one of the most fun builds I used all year, and typically I don't really like using builds like that, and it's safe to say that we pretty much replicated that exact same build. As you guys can see, we've got a 3-level scoring board hunter, and as you guys can see, I made this build from Rebirth. I'm at 97 overall because the only thing I didn't upgrade was my driving layup, but as I said, you can pretty much do everything with this build. Put the ball on the floor a little bit, create your shot off centers. They're probably not gonna be able to guard you. The 60 speed with ball, if you know, you got the Zion Williamson dribble style, which is going to allow you to get a nice little cross launch speed boost animation. Got a little bit of post control if you get switched onto a guard with a few seconds left, get him with a quick spin by. Standing dunks are going to be liable, and of course, like I said, you're going to be able to shoot lights out with this build. Now, this is like the main center build I use when I play 3v3, and it's held in stone. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay as we go along, but I'll show you the badges real quickly. This is what I have. I don't have my brick wall completely maxed out. I am thinking about putting this on a max +1 to like tier 2, but right now I'm using a movable enforcer just to kind of see how it is. But that's what I'm rocking with. Here are my tier 1 and my tier 2 badges. We got set shot specialist on gold. Like I said, you do get some animations, so you get a lot of pro dribble moves. You got Kawhi Leonard, Zion Williamson dribble style. Like I said, these are the animations that I'm rocking with here. And I got you guys with a couple jumpers. This is what I was using for a little bit in some of the gameplays, and then I switched back and I started to use another jump shot. It's kind of like the basic kind of Culver action. As you can see, Jarrett Culver, Oscar, and Kentavious Caldwell Pope. This is what I'm using right now, so it looks like pretty solid grade wise. A+ release height and an A+ release speed with pretty good defensive immunity, so you could probably hit some contested shots with this. But I do have some gameplays going up against 7-footers, so I know you will be interested in them. We also have got a game plan on the 1v1 court just to show you we can put the ball on the floor and we can hold our own. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the build. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comment section, but let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so for the first few games, we have some 2x rev 3v3 in the theater, so there's a lot of sweats out here. There's a lot of 7-footers just sitting in the paint, but I wanted to show you guys these gameplays just because it kind of gives you a good representation of what this build's able to do, how you're able to compete against these 7-footers, because a lot of the times in 3v3, especially so far this year, I've seen a lot of 7-footers, so you can kind of get a good representation, like I said, what you'll be able to expect. And remember, on this build, I don't have too many badges, but you guys let me know right now, should this be a contest? I don't know. Chris has a 92 perimeter defense. It says open. I don't know if 2K should mess with it or not, or just leave it. But again, that was wide open. You can see we end up missing a shot. They end up missing a shot. I try to leak out and throw it, but he gets, one of those little lucky little lane kind of type steals. I don't know. I feel like those happen all the time. And then they make a lightly contested shot on the other end. So you can see we're down 9-8. I have not been hit yet. I don't know. You guys probably like, what on earth? What are you showing here? I tell Chris just to hit me. You can see wide open in the corner off a little slip pop. We make it with the rhythm shooting to take us up by 2. You'll notice here, I mean, going up against 7-footers and they try to put the ball on the floor with that Hall of Fame immovable enforcer, it does not really work like that. He gets a little bit panicky and throws a turnover because he's not moving us out of the paint as easy as, maybe even my Giannis build. I feel like my Giannis build gets kind of bumped out of the paint a little bit too much, but with the 91 strength, Hall of Fame immovable, that doesn't happen. You can see wide open top of the key. I don't get hit. He hits Jalen. Jalen does one extra. We're tied up at 11, but not anymore. We knocked down another 3-point shot, so we're 2 for 2 in a close ball game. I said a perfect screen for Chris. He finally knocks down a shot to put us up by 4, but they make it 2. We come back with another 2, and then they come back with another 3. So this is some crazy gameplay to start off. And you guys remember, this is 2x rep. If we lose, we don't get anything. So we want to make sure we are winning these games. So we got to get the starter 3 as quickly as possible. I'm wide open top of the key. Jalen hits me. Green Bang. Giants. We make another 3 to go 3 for 3 from 3 in our first game on the build. Hopping into the second game, you'll notice again another 7'1", and this dude's got an 83 vertical on a 7'1", so that's pretty interesting. This game started off really weird, but it also started off with the lane steal. So having that gold interceptor with this speed on a center type of build definitely plays a big difference. And you'll notice throughout these next couple gameplays, the 7-footers that we're going against are just going to be sitting paint because they're not fast enough to kind of hedge and guard my pop and stuff like that. They're just going to hope one of us, me or Chris or even Jalen's going to miss shots. But you can see right there, we get the rebound. We're going the other way. The center is honestly way too slow to even keep up with me down the court. Jalen hits a 3-point shot, so we go up by 5. But right here, I mean, that's his advantage. He's 7'1", so he's going to be able to pretty much finish anything in the paint. But we were just getting absolutely destroyed by 2K logic. Chris tries to go behind the back. He reaches early and still gets the steal, and then I don't get the block. But we come back down the other end. We get a wide open three, still rhythm shooting all of our shots. The 7-1 tries to foul, but I said, you know what, you can have that. But look, we're playing against 2K at this point. Why do I have a 75 driving dunk wide open and I don't get that animation? And again, the guy does the exact same thing to keep it within 2. And you'll notice right here, he tries to reach, and right here, I could easily just run down the court and get wide open, but the guard doesn't like step out and guard Chris. But with the 7-footer going up against these 6'7", you have to make sure you're utilizing your speed, which not too many people do. But another fun thing about this is that I'm able to switch onto everything. So I guarded the corner, I guarded the guy up top, and then I was able to come back down and defend the paint. But then, you know, that ends up happening. But at the end of the day, that could have been a steal. So that's the kind of nice thing about this. You're able to guard 1 through 3 most of the time on the 3s court. And even on the 2s, if you have to get switched out to a guard for a few minutes, you're able to do that as well. Pop top of the key, they leave me open. I don't know why we end up knocking down that shot to put us up by 6. So we're still making pretty much everything at this point. Right here, a little bit of a miscommunication, good patience by that guy, walks it back, keeps it a 3-point game. Shot clock winding down. You can see right here, this is what most people do with 7-footers. They just run down into the paint, just kind of clog it up. Even though he didn't get the rebound right there, he was able to clog it up enough to where the other guy was able to run down and get the rebound. And then he gets the 3-point shot to make it a 2-point game, 18-16. We need to make a shot. We got to get our rep. Again, the center sitting in the paint. Tell Chris to hit me. Hey, you know what time it is. We're going to be able to knock down that shot. I think that game we went 4 for 4, I believe, maybe 3 for 3. Yeah, 4 for 4, 3 for 3 from 3 to win the game. So for the third game, we got another 7-footer. You saw he had some post control, some close shot, and he had high strength. So you would think he'd be able to go down low and kind of dominate at 6'7". But for our first shot, somehow we missed it. They come down the other end, they leak out, they get a wide open 3. But again, the 7-footers just sit paint. That's all they do, and which is smart because I don't know why 2K made it so kind of RNG for shooting this year. So theoretically, one of us or some of us are going to miss shots, and the 7-footer's just going to be down there in the paint to get the rebounds. Chris misses a wide open shot, so we're still tied up at 3. But you know what? I can play the exact same game. If this guy's trying to pop, I'm going to have to leave him open. He's going to have to show me one of these shots. I saw that he had a high mid-range, but he's going to have to show me wide open. He ends up missing it. So we can play the exact same game. We're tied up at 3. I set a screen. Actually, I slip all the way through. I could have went to the corner right there, but I tell Chris, this guy's going to end up helping. He just is going to do it. He runs into the paint, just enough help. Wide open corner shot, we knock it down. So this is what our thing is. We're going to make this guy play some defense. And look, he's trying to go down here and mash me. You saw he had some post control and strength. He wasn't able to do it. Now, I won't say we're able to do that every single time. We can see top of the key wide open. We knock it down again. But it is very nice to be able to kind of wall up so these guys can't just drop step you and push you into the paint all the time. And being 6'7", so that's pretty nice. So you can see now he's trying to play a little bit more defense. I catch the ball. He's too slow. We fade in the corner. Knocks down another 3. So after our first missed 3, we knock down 3 in a row. And one of them is off the dribble fading in the corner, which is pretty nice. You can see here Jalen gets a big steal. We go up 3. Instead of setting a screen, I just go back top of the key. Bang, we knock down another 3-point shot. And to wrap it up, Chris is just going to go dunk it. But we go, after our first miss, we make 4 shots in a row. Now, like I said, I did want to get a 1v1 game for you guys. I wanted to show off some of the simple moves that you can do, which makes this build a ton of fun. And of course, we're going up against a 7-footer. This guy's got some post control, but for the first play, he's AFK. I think he was plugging in his mic or something, so we'll take an easy layup. But the simple stuff I'm talking about, just crossovers, like right here, I shoot an off dribble, top of the key, we rhythm shoot, and that's a shot that's actually pretty consistent. But like I mentioned before, this build is not going to be able to stop these 7-footers every single time. You can see that's an open shot. He spins us off the way. He has an 87 post control, so we're not going to be able to get stops every single time. But this guy right here, he also had a build that could do some simple dribble moves like that. And the more and more I see this, the more and more I want to make a 7-footer on my own. But you can see right here, he tries to drop step us. He tries to get us out of the way. We're patient. We get a block. I wanted to get a standing dunk, but we'll go right back up with it. So we're down by 1 point. But again, like I said, quick little crossovers. A lot of times going against centers, like I wanted to mention before, they're going to be really slow. So some of these quick crossovers in the Zion dribble style that I showed you guys at the beginning are going to get you open a ton. Right here, quick little bump. Get him open in the chest a little bit. We get a wide open post fades. Again, like I said, another move that you could do, post fades, off dribbles, 3-point shots, whatever the case is. You're going to get open. Look right here. Look, quick behind the back. Oh my goodness. Look how deep that shot was from, ladies and gentlemen. That's a deep 3-pointer. If these guys try to dribble on you, make them force the pick up. So we're going to get the rebound right there. We have some speed with ball, so we're able to actually run the ball out there pretty quickly. I think we do that again kind of towards the end of the game, but we get that wide open 3-point shot right here. Just one simple move right there. One simple move. Speed with ball is going to allow us to go straight to the paint. Look at this little snatch back right here. A little Jordan Clarkson action. Another one right there. We go the other way. Off dribble. Rhythm shoot it. Knock it down. Like, this has been one of the most fun builds I've played on so far. I haven't really got to play on the twos with it yet, and I cannot wait to do that. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. Look at that move too. Another 3-pointer, and we make them force the pickup yet again. Now watch this. This is what I was talking about. The deep shot right there. We're going to be able to get the rebound, run straight to the corner because our speed with ball is high, knock down the 3. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you enjoyed the build. I want you guys to let me know what you guys think. If you end up making it, let me know too. Make sure to check out this video. And until next time, it's been your boy Dignified. I'm out. Peace.